Alright, so for those of you just tuning in, we're about to do a 3v5 on the map Budapest between me and the viewers. I'm playing as the Saracens this game because you guys just voted in the Twitch chat. Everyone wants me to play Saracens, so we'll play Saracens. This is sort of a mixed-ish skill player match, a little bit on the lower rated side. I'm going to be teaming up with Pete and Jabasaki, two of my very active viewers, versus 5 random viewer opponents. So let's do this. If you guys are curious, Budapest is a very silly map in which you start with 2 town centers instead of 1. And it's a partial water, partial land map. It's very weird. It's a fun map, although I really recommend that you don't play it on, you know, the standard map sizes. I guess you should always try to play it on 1 map size above what is standard, because otherwise you'll spawn like right next to the enemy, which is not good. Oh god, right, there's a... Okay, I have 2 scouts as well. The struggle, of course, guys, especially because I'm playing Budapest, it goes without saying that during this match my attention is divided between the Twitch chat as well as actually playing, so pardon me if I make some silly mistakes, but Budapest is already like a hellhole. The struggle is already real. Oh my god. How can I manage 2 town centers at once? Got this. Yeah, Budapest is it's a fun map for sure. It's just if you play it on the map sizes that are standard, you know, like if we have 8 players, right, and you play it on a large map, then you spawn like right next to the enemy, which is no good. Okay, god. Alright, got this. We just gotta use gather points, and then it's GG. Oh, it's GG. We've got this. Should probably put 1 dude on wood though. I think. First drop off. Hopefully it's not an enemy already. That is an enemy. God, look at this delay. Alright. He has stolen my cows, but I will take his kidneys in return. Why is he scouting me this early? He's don't have enough food. Force drop off. The lag. This is gonna be quite the sloppy game. Holy shit, why is he so close to me? You are my neighbor! What is going on, sir? This is, we even put this on Giant just so this wouldn't happen, but yeah, he's apparently still 5 feet away from me. If they actually fix Budapest and make it so that you don't have to spawn like right next to the enemy, that would make this map a lot better, for sure. Why is this villager just not dropping the food off? Okay. We're experiencing some atomic lag. Lag of a epic proportion. Good night, iVictorious. Thank you, man, for coming by today. Loads of fun to have you around. Oh, I look forward to seeing Budapest in Zero Empires' tournament being played. Although I really question why it's tiny map size, but that'll make it, I guess, a little bit more interesting. People will really be, like, right up in their face. See, this is what I'm talking about. Even if it's on Giant, like, look how close I am to Ski Wars. Budapest is a cool map. It's just you spawn so close to the enemy. Alright, there we go. I already lost a scout, so this is already going swimmingly. We've got this. The real question is, how badly will I lose this one? That is the real question. Also, with this lag, it's really hard for me to get the first drop-offs off. You know, now that I think about it, a lot of my earlier videos on my channel were all Saracens games, but I haven't played Saracens in forever, so it's actually pretty cool that we get to do a Saracens game. The live update for the odds of this match are approximately like 0% that we win this, but we'll see. That's a lot of deer. Why am I this close to Ski Wars? Like, oh my. I should probably find the water and start docking at some point. That might be a good idea. Well, those are some deer. Maybe that's a big cluster of them. Right, you've got 2 TCs that must stay working at all times. You know, I think it's probably way too much work. I'm probably doing way too much work trying to only keep one cow underneath my TC at all times. I don't think it really matters if they harvest from multiple cows. Like, while it does save you some food in the long run, because only one cow is, like, decaying at once, I question if it's worthwhile for the micro. Okay, this pond is really risky to dock in, considering that Ski Wars is literally, like, inside my own base. And yes, I haven't played Saracens in ages. Not gonna wall, man. I'm trying to not cheese people too badly. Don't want to give a crap quality match. I want to give these guys a chance. Because, you know, we do have the elo advantage here, obviously. But I was not saying that I think this match is going to be brutal regardless. And I don't really... It's gonna be tricky to win, especially because I'm the Saracens. The Saracens don't have a meaningful eco bonus. They only have a cheaper market, which is kind of nice. Didn't I have deer over here a minute ago, or must be crazy? Could have sworn I saw a deer. Okay. Also, probably use a secondary lumber camp, I think. This map is, like, full of resources, for sure. It's just, you spawn so close to people. Ay, Dios mío. I'm probably gonna have to wall as well, but, God, like, look, we share resources. Like, whose bushes are these? This is probably his, but, you know, I'd love to eat all those deer, but those are right in the enemy base. It's quite the risk. Balancing an economy with 2 TCs is pretty fun. And challenging. I remember I used to play Double Arabia on Googly way back in the day. It's a fun map, it's just Arabia with 2 TCs, but, I mean, yeah, that's me for looking at the Twitch chats. But, I mean, it was a little easier to manage because you don't spawn so close to the enemy. Seeing imaginary deers. Indeed I am. I do really want those deers, that's so much deer. That's worth. What's he gonna do, tower rush me? I eat those birds. All the cool kids are tower rushing resonance. I always prefer it when people don't do that kind of thing, that way we get a better chance, I guess, at having a decent match. Where's my bird? Mrs. Fisherwoman, it is time for dock. Alright, I'm just gonna do some ghetto wall-off action. It's gonna eat up all of my wood supply, but worth. Always worth. Just wall that off as well. Who am I? Water on edges. It's like coastal on drugs. Need more food. My dock up. Why it is. Thank you, Mr. Dock. Always prioritize your deep fish, rather than the short fish. You get food faster from those. And of course, keep in mind, guys, if you need help with your build orders and whatnot, I got a ton of Aoe2 tutorials on my YouTube channel. They're all organized in nifty little playlists, so I'm not going to talk too much about my build orders and stuff in this particular match, because some of you guys already know that, and I don't want to be a broken record, but definitely learn about that. Through the tutorials. Alright, so I've got a decent amount of an idea of what this map looks like, I guess. I should probably stonewall ASAP, I think, because I am really close to Ski Wars. This is absurd. This is really absurd. Okay, got that all walled off. Oh, it looks like you didn't even bother with those bushes. That's nice. I would board lure on this map, but I really don't trust myself, considering I have to manage 2 TCs, I have to talk, I have to play, and read the Twitch chat. But, you know, if I miss any of your messages, I'll get to them after this game. Right now, Rez is too busy struggling hardcore to keep both TCs not idle. as well as getting a somewhat balanced economy out of this. Don't think I need this many lumberjacks. Just pull these off. I wanted a lot of wood for ships, but I'm doing pretty good in that regard. I'm gonna click up in like a moment. I have no idea what the Budapest metagame is, so I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to be doing X or Y, but just kind of rolling with it a little bit here. We're gonna get some stone so I can stonewall immediately like a crazy person. Then I'll get some gold so that I can just click up to Castle Age. So I don't really think I want to feudal rush anybody here. Seems like a risky plan considering that I'm right next to this guy and it's a 3v5, so I want to try and start generating advantage as soon as I can. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Why am I always under attack by ski wars? Aha! Your scout's really low, actually, and he is trying to tower rush me. Real talk. Real. Touché, sir. Touché. This is gonna be good. And by this is gonna be good, I mean this is gonna be bad for me. Wait, is he trying to tower rush me? Because he's walling up now. Like, oh god, this is when my vills start bugging the fuck out. Look at them, they're standing there. No, alright, you two vills are dead. You had a good run. Maybe I can just build some forward crap over here. see where that takes us. For sure. Okay, maybe I do need to make some archers or something to get ski wars out of my base. Enemy scouts. Okay. Blacksmith. Market when our powers combine. They create Captain Castle Age. Protector of all things, 3v5. So he's not trying to rush me. It looks like these villas have defected into the enemy base. They are now behind enemy lines. I wonder what I can do with that. Put some houses down. Really, really wants that market up. Oh, it's almost done. Not bad. Just gotta wait just a little bit. No, he found my escaped villagers. Whatever, they had a good run. Fired anyway. One does not simply leave Rez's Utopia. Yeah, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like siege workshop and just go crazy on ski wars and get this guy out of my base. I don't like to go aggressive in these 3v5s because, you know, I'm trying to give my lower rated viewers a bit of a chance. I want them to have a nice, fun match. I want to eliminate them right off the bat if I can avoid that. But the thing is, though, is that he's literally in my base, so this will be a struggle if I don't eliminate him. Rushing is not that useful unless someone is in your pond. The ponds aren't usually connected. There are usually 4 along the edges. Cartography. Like, we basically have this pond of ourselves. Okay, another barracks. The front of my base is wide open, but not for long. I guess they could always use transport ships or whatever, but in the meantime, I'm gonna pretend I'm safe. Whoa! Apparently yellow has archers. Noted. I probably could have walled this like a little further up in retrospect, but whatever. That wheelbarrow. Just gotta get my eco-techs Oh, Banana Man is, his internet is dying, but he's got this. Don't use a banana peel for internet connection. Oh wait, what? You blew down that wall. And by wall, I mean houses. Doesn't look like he's trying to go through. So I'll just sneak by. I'm just gonna lag my way into this corridor. I got cartography now, guys. Got this. That way I can see everyone else on the map going at like 1 FPS. It's like twice today we've gotten like hilariously bad representations of 3.7's performance optimizations. Alright, your men-at-arms are kind of obnoxious. I don't often get men-at-arms rushed. Weird. Okay, well, at least I got that wall started. Now I just need to get out a bunch of archery ranges. If I just get my wood eco good, then it should put me in a nice position. I'm glad he's not attacking these palisade walls to pressure me further. Oh, Masaki got a scout in. Drat. Men at arms from Orange. Masaki is advanced. Okay. Alright, fine. I didn't want those archery ranges up anyway. God. Holy Banana Man, sir. Hold on to the Ethernet cable. Please note that bacon strips do not make appropriate substitutes for Ethernet. Oh, goodbye, goodbye, Session, man. Just tuning in today. Sorry, I missed you a message. Too busy getting a men-at-arms rushed 20 minutes into Budapest. And it's kind of working. It's a scary thing.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, these bills are now. This is a relic. Interesting, interesting. Alright, here comes the crossbowman! Face my wrath. I'm all walled up now, at least. And I think that one thing that would be nice, I could start getting a siege workshop and really pressure this dude. Start pressuring him with some mangonels, battering rams, you name it. Get a little bit of everything. Put the pressure on. If we start with 5 TCs, that'd be pretty intense, man. I don't know if I want to try that, but maybe. Oh, he didn't walk into my TC. Or is he gonna? Is he gonna? Oh, that's right, purple. All these jukes. There we go. Our scout has been avenged, guys. We have finally taken down his kind. Okay. Alright, mangonel time. Go for the double siege workshop. Padded archer armor is in order. Crossmen are pretty safe-ish opening. If you're like flank, as in you're surrounded by enemies. If you're, in the pocket position, which means you're like next to your teammates, only and there's no nearby enemies, then you usually want to go for something a little more mobile. Something like knights, cav archers if you're like Huns, plumed archers, conquistadors, blah blah blah. That way you can help both sides out faster, but I'm on the flank, so mobility isn't a huge issue. I just need stability, not mobility. Now it's time to make a wide variety of units. Let's see where the game goes from there. Now, these mangonels should really drive this guy insane, which is part of the plan, right? And yeah, since I have these fishing ships and everything, my eco's pretty good. I just need to get the wood part of things sorted out. Because I don't really need food right now. I just put my villagers where I need them. Alright, Ski Wars, thou art too close to my base. Misaki's pretty big. I would rather focus Misaki than Ski Wars, but I'd like to give him some breathing room. Yeah, I know he hasn't played in a little while. At the same time, I don't want to show him too much mercy. Start pushing at yellow. I'm gonna start working on fortified walls. So I'll get a decent army out, get some upgrades, start working on my eco a bit. Then kill yellow. The biggest threat. He can take this type of abuse, guys. He's tough. And we're almost on the finals, so I get to have some more free time for uploads. Almost. Alright, what's the situation? Must be relatively okay. Gotta kill his barracks though. Wow. It's all about demoralizing him. You take his barracks and it's like you just took his freedom. What I would really like is to be able to select this palisade. There we go. Stupid palisade wall. Blocking my units. I'm gonna go full Hamley aggression with this guy. In this space. While I build up. Show him a teeny bit of mercy. However, I do think, though, that yellow needs to die. He's getting too uppity, you know? Can't have that. Or you could attack me back. Alright, that does it. You die first! Where can the scouts get in? Alright, that was supposed to die first. Bring me the pikes! Never show mercy. They always bite you in the bum when you're not looking. Yeah, well. Let's go. I think petards are an interesting unit. They're for sure pretty good against walls, but if you have any sort of defense on the other side of them, they're not very useful. So, I think they're a really situational unit, but not very useful in general. I would not say petards are an all-purpose unit. Not the kind of thing that you just build willy-nilly, I guess. Petards are okay. They're really good against killing like bunches of clumped walls where there's like no castle on the other side, there's no Longwomen onagers or whatever could be possibly in your way. Provided there's nothing in your way, then they're definitely, they have some uses there, but they're kind of expensive, they don't do anything in combat, and they don't have the durability of, say, a ram. It's not super great. Oh, you attacked me first, so... Nice try. I have a lot of mangonels right now. This is, we reach full silly business mode. Never go full silly business mode. I love how bad the villager AI is when you're trying to assign them to, like, farms. They're just like, which farm did you say, sir? The one that's, like, as far away as physically possible? That farm, sir? And it's like, you're fired! I could use a monster. Look how this, welcome to Idle City, capital of the nation. Yeah, I've got Ski Wars in a really, really bad position right now. Oh wow, it looks like Pete and everybody is doing work! For those of my opponents who are falling behind in score, the solution is always more villagers. It's very rare that you'll be like, damn, if only I had fewer villagers, I guess, pre-50 minutes in. It certainly happened in the late game. I'm not a huge fan of pikemen, but I prefer halberdiers, but we don't get Alps. There's a lot of relics here on this map. I really want him to walk closer to this wall so I can just mangonel him to death, but he's watching. Curses! I'll get you next time, sir. Next time. It's time for... maybe camels? We'll see. Not a massive camel guy. Kind of situational units. I'm assuming my opponent's gonna be making some siege, so make some bombard cannons and whatnot, I think. It's a good idea. For once, fervor might actually pay off. What? I have enough mangonels, sir, to fight 1,000,000 of you. Have at you, sir. I could probably use the second gate. Be a decent idea. God. Whatever, I'm not even gonna bother deleting those palisades, like... it's too much work. Oh god, rip, rip. I have you now. Why is this villager in here? See that stupid gate builder? He was. You fired! What do I pay you for? Oh, he's a castle! Bleck. Okay, alright, fine. If you have a castle, he's got paladins, so... you know, just gotta wait for chemistry, and then we're good. I see how it is, sir. Gotcha. Bracer! Chem's almost done. Yes. The reign of terror with siege weapons and defensive structures is over. I've got bombard cannons coming in. It's all ogre now, sir. Surrender now and everybody gets hurt. Those aren't good surrender terms, are those? All's fair in love and war. So I heard you like trash and gunpowder units. So if you do, you're in the right place. Oh, these are all archeries? And I have siege engineers, so haha! What's going on over here? Looks like we've got really everything is under control. Not bad. Do have idle fishing ships though. Those are kind of pointless at this point. I'll probably just delete them, but I don't know. Fishing traps are kind of cool, right? What is this hockey? Vigilance. Fishing traps are cool. Some fish traps. I'll throw in some Mamluks in a little bit, I think. Depends if I need them or not. Oh god, petards. Why do I see petards? Oh, I lied. I mean, petards are kind of useful against other siege weapons, but I wouldn't really build it for that again, because you just throw away a lot of units for free when it comes to petards.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, bueno. Thank you, guys. Okay, thank you. Be right back. I'll be right back in 30 seconds.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And I have returned! Thank you for your patience. Alright, you want to see camels? You'll get your camels. I think, trash and siege time, you know, it's all fine and dandy, but what do them camels do? Are there more relics? I guess not. Okay, so yeah, this army comp's pretty balanced, kind of covers most of its weaknesses in itself. Like the bombard cannons cover all of my weaknesses too, hunter shots. I should probably start working on that trade as well. Got all these houses here in case they try anything stupid, like trying to transport ship me, but I really hope they don't. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt and just assume that they're nice people and that they don't do that kind of thing. But if they want to, that would be a tragedy for sure, but they have castles, so somewhat prepared for this, I guess. Nice try, buddy. Rest in pepperonis. And yes, petards would be nicer if they were cheaper. They're pretty expensive. One of my favorite things about the old Aoe2 AI, the one for the Conquerors, is that he has like a sick obsession with petards. They are not the end-all be-all. They're really good for blowing a hole in the enemy walls. For certain, like doing that type of thing instantly, it can be a surprise, especially with siege engineers. But they're not like an all-purpose unit. You can't just mass petards. Like, mass monks works way better than that, and mass monks is, well, mass monks, so. Take what you will. They're not, like, terrible units, they're just incredibly situational. Sometimes you just need to blow down a wall really quickly, and, they deliver for that. You know, now that I think about it, this is Budapest. I could have just been making more gold miners. Holy fuck, what? I don't know why he's doing this, but, I don't appreciate it. Get him, get him, get him! Come on, get! God, these units are so slow because the mangonels. Get out of here, mangonels! Ooh, I could mangonel all those fills down. Alright, let's do this. Ooh, I actually only got 2 out of that. That's unfortunate. Camels, camels, camels! Do you think fire ships should not cost gold? That's a good question. I'm gonna say that they would probably be way too good if they didn't cost gold, but they might be a little expensive. I think that in the Forgotten, they are certainly already useful. The buff to their hit points was really good. The problem with fire ships originally, I don't think, is that they were that expensive per se. It's that they didn't do their job very well. They didn't really counter mass galleys that effectively. And they're supposed to be the galley counter, and they don't do that, unfortunately. If you get enough galleys, you just kind of kill the fire ships before they even get anything done, and that's not what they were supposed to be doing. So I think that was their big issue, definitely. And that's been largely resolved. They still kind of get owned by galleys a little bit more than I'd like, but they're viable for sure. They might be a teeny bit expensive, and maybe if they got some sort of resistance to galley damage, like a more significant one, maybe that would help. But I think at least they're better now. Oh, look at the bombard cannon damage. Oh my goodness. Petards do benefit from siege engineers, and honestly I think petards suck without it. I don't know if I'd really build many petards without them. Go play, guys. Teammates are playing great. So yeah. Don't think I'd make too many petards without siege engineers. Siege engineers, you know, you get at a university. I think it's a really critical upgrade. Makes your siege weapons have extra range, but that doesn't work for rams and petards, but it does make them do like 25% extra to buildings, I believe, which is definitely good. And yeah, a little bit about the Saracens, if you want to know a little bit about them, is they're not considered the best civ due to their, well, best early game civ, due to their lack of significant economic upgrades, or bonuses of some sort. The early game is usually just dictated by civs that have really strong economic bonuses, like the Mongols. You know, the faster hunting is pretty awesome. Getting to hunt like 50% faster can give you a really, really big, sizable advantage early and really snowball the game in your favor. And the Saracens in the Forgotten, at least they got this nice bonus where their market costs less, and I think that certainly helped. You can do some interesting things by getting a market out early. That's for sure, but they are pretty good civ in the late game. They're pretty well rounded. They're definitely one of my, like in the non-Forgotten, they're one of my favorite Black Forest civs, because they're very, very well rounded. They have a great selection of units. They do basically everything I like. They've got a very good trash line, so trash units are units that don't cost gold, so you know, the pikemen, light cavalry, skirmisher type units. So they've got those. They don't have halberdiers, which kind of sucks, but they've still got fully upgraded elite skirms and hussars. It's not bad.
Yes.
Not bad indeed. They got gunpowder. They've got a great siege line as well. So those are the things I like. I like to bombard my opponent with a ton of units that I can afford to lose, whereas my expensive, you know, siege units are just protected by a wall of meat shields. And I like that as well. Also protecting my gunpowder units. I think it works quite well. Saracens are very, very good civ on water, though. It's just that on early game land maps like Arabia, they kind of struggle a little bit. A little less so in the Forgotten, but still. But once we get onto the ocean, their bonus where their galleys attack faster is very, very, very powerful. Certainly, it is quite powerful. Good night, iVictorious. Makes a big, 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 big difference in those early game galley fights. The sea maps are really almost always determined by the early game galley warfare. Taking advantage of the sea gives you a huge advantage, just getting access to all that free food. Well, it's not really free, you know, you have to invest in a dock, but it's kind of free. It's better than farms. Put a gate right here. Don't want anyone sneaking any guys in my base, but I don't think they're doing anything crafty. I don't think they're in a position to do that, honestly. Okay, this fishing ship's useless. You're fired! Yep, this is a pretty well-balanced army. The Saracens are pretty well-balanced. I like them. I like their market bonus. I really, really enjoy using my market for all sorts of things. Yeah, they have a slower start, but their late game is pretty decent. They're no Koreans, obviously, but they can be a bit of a threat, for sure. And they do hard counter guys like the Huns in the late game. Mamluks are an incredibly powerful unit when you get them massed up. They just cost a ton. So Saracens are an interesting civ. I think they're a safe civ because they're like a safe generalist civ for most maps, except maybe like Arabia, because they have a pretty good late game, pretty well-rounded unit group, and if you can survive the early game, they definitely make a big difference. And they're really, really, really powerful on sea maps. I like the market honestly. All right, goodbye, Pengueno. Thank you for stopping by. Some monasteries, I don't know. Screw it. I've got a little bit of gold, I guess. I'm gonna say Saracens also have this weird new tech where when their monks die, you get 33% of the gold cost back. Which is a really, really silly upgrade, but, you know, it's fun, I guess. Has its uses. Maybe. It's a cool one. It's gimmicky. I think we basically got them down finally. Green had a really rough opening because of the lag. I think he had my stream open, as he said. But once he closed that, he's playing really, really well now. And he's building up to be quite spooky. Thankfully, though, his teammates are basically toast. So kind of not really scared. And now I just throw in some monks because, I don't know, why not? Wouldn't really throw in monks with your army normally, though. Good night, Cathalor, man. Thanks for tuning in. I know that time zones. It's quite late in the night for some people. It's cool that you stopped by anyway. Alright, yeah, so I'm pretty rich at this point. Like, when you think about it, like, how much I use the market, I guess, you know, getting 19 wood and food instead of 17, it really adds up. Maybe gives you a couple extra 100 gold if you use the market as much as I do. I guess that's one thing that my custom AI does quite well, I think, compared to some other AIs, is it really does abuse the market like crazy. Sort of very loosely based off my playstyle. He also has a very irrational fetish for siege and trash units. Right, push, 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 push. I'm not gonna ever get these monks out, am I? Because I'm not really losing any units. Yeah, well, we got this game anyway. It was a good game, I think. So yeah, as I've said a couple times before, you know, watching this live and whatnot. No, unfortunately, no stream on August 8th. I got to do my final exams, which are going to be crazy, crazy difficult. But get through that. After that, and try and get the upload schedule a little bit more frequent, I think, and maybe we'll start throwing on some League of Legends and whatnot. Maybe might do a handful of Pokemon stuff. I don't know if you Pokemon guys out there are a fan of Pokemon Showdown at all. It's certainly much easier for me to do videos for. I don't have to like train any guys. And of course, you know, any extra content is just extra content, right? It's not. We're not replacing anything. Aoe2, I'm always going to be doing videos for that as long as there's any sort of demand. We'll have some Aoe2. Nothing is replacing it. I'm a poli-sci major at the moment. Not quite sure what I'm going to do with that, but perhaps something writing, journalism related, maybe teaching. You never know. But yeah, I am majoring in poli-sci, and my upcoming exams are for statistics and psychology, so not easy tests.
Yes.
That thing is bugged. What? That's absurd. There are no bugs in HD, only features. Only features. For what it's worth, though, at least the game runs a lot better now. That's for certain, man. It's got the Steam Workshop, so I'll suck it up. Well, I don't know why they haven't resigned yet. They're dragging this game out to the next weekend. Yeah, that'd be cool, man. I'd like to be a teacher. I think that'd be really nice. Like, I love working with people. I love teaching people things. I mean, that's kind of why I have my YouTube channel. It's because I'm, like, anytime I do a video on a game, you know, like if I'm doing something like League of Legends, it's because I'm trying to help you guys get into League of Legends. I want you guys to be able to just hop on, dive right in, and understand the game. You know, that's why I do what I do. I'm trying to lessen the learning curve a little bit. Explaining games to you guys so that you guys don't have to learn them all the hard, grueling way that I had to learn many of these games. Okay, yeah, we basically got this game on lockdown. Red's Cavalry are Imperial camels. They're like super camels that are unique to the Indian civilization. Available in the Forgotten expansion to Aoe2 HD. They have an attack bonus versus buildings. But you still are not the greatest rating units, considering that camels are actually, as weird as it is, the camels are weak to like castle fire and whatnot. Why isn't this guy resigning? Hey, Dios mío. Okay, alright, fine. You wanna duke it out? Let's duke it out. You wanna bump? Let's bump. I'm a bump champ. Wise words of donkey. Have to be terminated? Indeed! You shall be assimilated. You must service us. Twas a fun game indeed. I think the teams were a little bit in our favor, definitely due to Green's rough early start, although he certainly has made up for it. He has become quite the economic powerhouse at this point, but his early start was a bit slow, for sure, and that was definitely a problem. Can't always get close matches, although I try. Yeah. So they're Imperial Camels, they're best against mounted units, and they're very, very strong. They have incredibly, like, good combat stats. They're like anti-paladin paladins in a way. Not the best comparison, but, you know, you get the general idea, as they're quite good. Alright, Green, show me what you got. No, actually, this is going to be the last game of today's stream, I think. I've got a lot of, I have a lot of work I need to do. I got final exams coming up, so... As much as I would love to sit around and play Aoe2 all day, it would be my dream, I cannot. My textbooks need me. I didn't get to get any monks out. This sucks. I wanted some monks this game. But yeah, I gotta skedaddle after this. Do some montaging through some work. I got a quiz that's due tonight. Of course, I'll probably be on anyway later when I'm done with all my work for today. Play some games with you guys. Send y'all some invites. The people who did not get in on today's stream games. 3 days late there. It's got the guys with the long spears. Come here. The Furor Celtic block is pretty ridiculous. I'm glad more people don't know about that. Good night, Stick Massacre. GG roleplay. Roleplay, guys. This is a good game, good game. Hope you all got a kick out of this one. For sure. Oh, and of course, if you guys want to give me a hand, in addition to leaving a like rating, if you want to, go to the Steam Workshop, I actually have my custom AI right there. Which, if you give a like rating and take a look at it, give me some feedback if you'd like. That would definitely help me out quite a bit. I'm going to be releasing another version of that, a version 4F hotfix relatively soon, over the next few weeks. And that'll be the new stable version for a while, so that'll be me working out the kinks in version 4E, and then we're good to go. It's a good way to get into Aoe2, I think. Learn a little bit about the game, have some fun. Yeah, this was quite a good game. Nice to play the Saracens again. It's really been a while. A lot of my earlier videos were certainly Saracens. I would do a free-for-all to Shadow Cobra, but, those tend to... I've done one before. You can search that on my channel if you want. One of the best videos I think I did was one of my subscriber specials. It was a free-for-all King of the Hill. That was a great game. That was the Slavs. I don't do free-for-alls that often, because they tend to be pretty one-sided. Like, if I get eliminated right off the bat, that's not very interesting to watch. But at some point I will do more of those, I think. The free-for-all King of the Hill arena game as Slavs was very, very fun, and I would like to do more of those, I think. Budapest is a peculiar map. It's unfortunate. I can't believe that we set it to Giant and Ski Wars was like still in my base. That was pretty crazy. Definitely pretty crazy. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, and I'd appreciate it if you leave a like rating and check out the rest of the stuff on my YouTube page. I got plenty of other Age of Empires 2 videos there, as well as videos of other games, so if you like this one, you'll probably like those as well. Thank you so much for the support as always, guys. I really do appreciate it. Oh, and I guess one thing I never really mentioned, but, the schedule to my live stream is always listed below the live stream, so if you're ever confused about that, you can find it there. But yeah, thank you so much for the support and showing up, as always, guys. It's really cool to see this many people show up today. That's crazy! And I look forward to seeing many of you in the future and delivering awesome, fun content and streaming shenanigans for you guys. No stream next week, unfortunately, though. Final exams, nothing I can do about that. But after that, we'll be back to the the usual weekly schedule, and it'll be loads of fun. This is a great game, and I really appreciate you all stopping by and hanging out here. I know that it's pretty late for some of you guys, so it's cool that you're all willing to stay up for that. Yeah, thank you to Doobadap. How often do I play outside of the stream? I'd say pretty often. Usually like once every, I usually play like 2 to 3 games a day or every other day. It varies. It depends what I'm in the mood for, but I do play quite a bit of AoE outside the stream. And yeah, I love you guys too. Free for All King of the Hill is definitely something that we'll do eventually. And maybe another all-villager match. That was really fun. The all-villager Spanish game is pretty crazy. Alright, so I'll be back in a few minutes to answer any last-minute questions that you guys have, especially if some of you would like to add me on Steam and play with me later on. Then I'll be answering any questions and accepting some friend requests at the end of the stream. So I'll be back in like 30 seconds to close out the live stream. So again, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you all shortly. GG, well played. Well played indeed. What a good game.